I have to show you. I finished Cindy Signs Utter's September challenge, which was to take a real simple magazine or any type of magazine and glue down scraps in it. And I did that, and let me tell you, I used lots and lots and lots and lots of scraps. Yay! I just about have all my paper scraps used up. So here is the journal that I completed. It is just about as thick as Cindy's. Cindy put Happy Mail in hers. I'm going to make a quote journal out of mine. Look at this cover. I showed you this in the Happy Mail video that I put up. This is the table napkin that Cindy sent to me in some Happy Mail. I had no idea this was coming, but it works perfectly. Perfect, just perfect for this magazine scrap journal. First of all, because the table napkin came from Cindy, and I am doing Cindy's September challenge here. So I cut a piece of brown craft paper and did use white craft paint on the brown craft paper before I did a Mod Podge of the table napkin on it. I cut it the length of the Real Simple magazine. I just took and put my magazine down and marked off the length. And then I took just about 3 times the width. And I think I measured out 30 inches, but I chopped off about 3. So this width of this cover that I collaged down on the magazine is about 27 inches. But what I like about it is that I can fold this flap over and the front cover over, and I cover up the borders of that page. So it makes a nice journal. And look, I had enough of the table napkins that I could bring them in onto the back inside cover here on the flap. So I was just really, really happy with that. Inside here are scraps from projects that I've worked on in the past year. You can see there are my gold medal flower labels. I was saving those for my en masse art journal pages, some headlines, a calendar that I was cutting up. August 2017, I came off of that calendar, Christmas pages, just journaling spots. I had some address label. These are little bird prints on address labels. I cut off the address label itself. I left this page as shoes. This was actually in the Real Simple magazine because I liked it. And I just added a strip I'd cut for a border someplace. This was a music sheet, bird chorus. I had some labels that I was doing, address labels that I was working with my fine line paint applicator on. And that's what you get when you tear them off. I have them on several of the pages here. Just scraps. Some things that people have sent to me in Happy Mail from out of an art book here that I was using for my glue book. This was a text planning ad out of the daily newspaper, but I really liked this compass. You can see there's a $50 bill here. I can see it. Some wax paper. There's a quote in here, some writing. Theirs is not the reason why, theirs is but to do and die. We know that quote. Paper bag. This was a sketch, some doodles. This was actual paper that I used as a coaster for my coffee cup when I had coffee in the morning. And I just split it in half. Put one of those labels on it. Part of the calendar that I used for 2017. This was notes for a video on digital art that I did for Digital Art Hop. And a little item out of the daily newspaper. This was for a Bible journaling project that I participated in. This piece, I had cut it and I had it around forever, it seemed like. Forever in 2017. And it was just annoying me. Every time I get out my scraps, I would pick that up and it would annoy me. And I finally glued it down. This is more Bible journaling pages. This was from, of course, the total solar eclipse. Both this 2-page layout was from the newspaper. Calendar, wax paper, tissue paper, crossword puzzles. These were some Christmas pennants that I was going to make that I never really completed. And again, these were annoying me. Just little paper scraps that I don't know why they would annoy me, but they were, and I finally glued them down. And I glued them down in a pattern on this page. Fireworks, just random scraps from projects. Now I'm getting into, I ran out of scraps. I ran out of paper scraps. I got more in the back because I worked on different pages throughout the project. So I was in a table napkin swap. So I got out those table napkins and I started gluing in table napkins. So how fun it is to use up. This was a photo. I have this original photo and I made copies of it. And this is one of the copies. I really do like that little lady in white there. So this is just a fun way to use up all these things that are accumulating. And finally, they're in a journal where I can look at them and enjoy them. This was original magazine page. I could not cover it up, so I left it. I think that just fits in there very nice. More scrapbook paper. This is one of my favorite pages because it's more of that drop paper on the wax paper. And then you just tear it into pieces to tear out your painty scrap paint. And it glues down very nice. I used several glue sticks. I have glue sticks that I didn't like, that I just said I'm going to use them up. And they seem to be holding well. Glue sticks like this. And it's not that I don't like them. What I don't like about them is my friend Vicky calls these diggers. You get down to the bottom and you have at least a half of an inch of glue left in here, and you have to scrape all that out if you don't want to waste it. I'm thinking that after I get this out, there must be some way that I can take advantage of how this, maybe put this back in there and put a little pop-up toy type thing that you can roll up and make an assemblage out of it. I'm still thinking about that. So I haven't thrown away my last few of these. I'm still using them. Maybe I'll just buy them for that. Who knows? this was the last page. Blue denim. I was tearing up blue denim this year. Denim jeans. I was disassembling old blue denim jeans this year. So, and then this is the inside back cover, and I fold it this way, and this comes over this way, and I'm just so happy with this. Now what I was going to do was show you how I plan to take some of this paint, and this may be a good experiment here, and I'm just going to kind of do the swipe with the credit card. I finished with my lettering here, the Meri Atelier, and then I have quote journal here. I might go in and do a little bit more on this just to make it a little more fun. The first quote that I put in here was from Plato, and it says, "The beginning is the most important part of the work." So I need to let this dry before I can close it up. I think I will have to put some tape on the inside border here to reinforce it. It's getting a little weak in there, but that's okay. That's to be expected. I'm really happy with how this turned out. This is going to be a fun journal to work in. Thank you for watching, and may your art cart be blessed. I will see you on the next page.